Hi, my name is Lauren West, and I have done my research on forensic psychologists. So, a forensic psychologist is someone who assesses and evaluates the behavioral and psychological well being and issues of individuals when it is correlated to a criminal investigation. A lot of the times, they are the ones that are helping design certain programs and help do expert testimony in court. They go to attorneys' offices to, discuss the matters of the cases. They go to the police departments so that they can help on the criminal backgrounds and do criminal assessments on the people and regarding the case. A lot of the times they also help implement treatment plans for these people as well, and treatment plans for correctional facilities and for correctional programs. So a day in the life of a forensic psychologist is never the same, according to Dr. Ruth Tully. She has stated that every day is something new. So one day, again, you may be doing providing expert testimony, and then the next day you could be, say for example, at your desk in your office doing psychometric evaluations or analysis on someone that you could be meeting with next week. You could be in an attorney's office, but all of this ends around 6 p.m. And after that, a lot of psychologists have said that that is their downtime, and that is the time that they take to implement on themselves self-care. Because self-care is very, very, very important, especially with an intense job like this. So the educational requirements when it comes to this job include getting your bachelor's degree. Now, you can get your bachelor's degree in arts in forensic psychology, science and forensic psychology. You can get it in just psychology. You can get your bachelor's in, you can also get a focus in forensic psychology. So there are kind of more routes that you can take to get your bachelor's degree. But once you do that, you get your GRE. You get your letters of recommendation, you get your statements of purpose, and then after you do that, third year thesis. After that, that's when you get to apply for your license, and you take the EPPP, and you are able to take your oral exams as well. Again, possible settings: attorney's offices, police departments, judicial institutions, things of that nature. The projected job growth, from what I've looked up, from 2023 to 2033 is a 7% increase. This is because this is a very highly demanding job. We are in need of forensic psychologists, so this is kind of great, I guess. Salary ranges in Georgia, it is $74,000 on average. On average within the United States, however, it is $104,000 a year. So Georgia is kind of below average when it comes to the salary. One of the potential benefits with this job is getting to understand people within criminal investigations, being able to understand both sides of the story from a psychological perspective, and then being able to help witnesses with, their nervousness. Witnesses get nervous. Witnesses don't really sometimes do not understand the process and how things operate. And so when you are a forensic psychologist, a lot of the times you are there to help them keep calm, help them organize their thoughts when it comes to this, and help explain why they are feeling the way that they are feeling within these moments. One of the cons is that there are a lot of requirements for this job, and it all depends on your ethical standing. your personal opinions should not matter if it is outside of the job description, if that makes sense. So a lot of the times, you are the one putting in the input, and you are the one that has to make the call when it comes to these psychological evaluations, which causes you to have to kind of step back and not be so emotionally attached to the people in this case and the things that are going on. This job is not really good for people who are sensitive, because if a case comes up like child abuse or murder or something like that, it can be hard to, not be biased and not, you know. However, this job does make it easy for you to advocate for people in this job. I will say that my interest in this job has kind of gone down just a little, just because of the requirements. But at the end of the day, I care about the well-being of people, and I just want to help people. Like, I've always been the type, I just want to help people in any kind of way that I can. And this job screams helping people when they need it the most. And so this job I could do, helping people psychologically ease their pain, helping them understand themselves, I think is a plus, and just overall helping people in general. So yes, and that is it for my presentation. Thank you.